The restaurant was elegant, filled with soft music and quiet conversations. She walked in holding her son's hand tightly. A blind date, something she never thought she would agree to. But life had changed. And raising a child alone wasn't easy. Her eyes moved across the room, until they found him. A man sitting near the window. Simple clothes. Calm posture. He stood up as she approached. "You must be," he began. "Yes," she replied politely. "And this is my son." The boy peeked from behind her. "Hi." The man smiled gently. "Hi there." The boy said nothing. Just held on to his mother a little tighter. Awkward. Quiet. They sat down. She expected small talk, formal questions, maybe even discomfort because she had brought a child. But instead he did something unexpected. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small folded piece of paper. "What's your favorite animal?" he asked the boy. Both of them paused. The boy blinked. "A lion," he said softly. The man nodded. Then he began folding the paper carefully. Within seconds, a small paper lion took shape. He placed it gently on the table. "For you." The boy's eyes lit up. The mother watched. Surprised, because this wasn't forced. This wasn't trying too hard. It felt natural. "Thank you," the boy whispered. "You're welcome," the man said. And just like that, the tension faded. They ordered food. But the real conversation was happening in the small moments. The boy smiled more, spoke more, and she noticed everything. "You're good with kids," she said quietly. He gave a small shrug. "I've had practice." That made her curious. "You have children?" she asked. A brief pause. "I had." Her heart softened, because those two words carried something deeper. "I'm sorry," she said. He nodded once. Not asking for sympathy. The boy gently pushed the paper lion closer to him. "Do you miss them?" he asked innocently. The man looked at the small figure, then answered honestly. "Every day." Silence followed. But it wasn't uncomfortable. It was real. For the first time, this didn't feel like a blind date. It felt like something else. Something unexpected. Something meaningful. The food arrived, but no one rushed to eat. Because something quieter, deeper, had already begun. The boy kept looking at the man, then at the paper lion, as if thinking about something important. "Can you make another one?" he asked softly. The man smiled. "Of course." This time he folded more slowly, letting the boy watch every step, even guiding his small hands. "Like this," he said gently. The mother watched in silence, because trust was forming right in front of her. Not forced. Not asked for. Just given. "You're patient," she said. He shook his head slightly. "I learned the hard way." She understood that, more than she expected. "Life doesn't really give us a choice, does it?" she said. "No," he replied. "But it gives us moments." She looked at him. "Like this one." He nodded. The boy suddenly smiled wide. "I did it," he said, holding up a slightly uneven paper figure. "It's perfect," the man said. "It's not perfect," the boy replied. The man leaned closer. "It doesn't have to be." Those words stayed with her. Because they weren't just for the child. They were for her too. "Why did you agree to this date?" she asked after a while. He didn't answer immediately. "Because someone said you might understand." That surprised her. Understand what? He looked at the boy, then back at her. What it means to keep going when things don't go the way you planned. Her chest tightened. Because that was her life. Every single day. "And you?" she asked. "Why do you keep going?" A small pause. "Because there's always a chance. Something good might still happen." Silence. Soft. Hopeful. The boy yawned, leaning against his mother. Tired. Comfortable. The man noticed immediately. "We can wrap up," he said. "No pressure." She shook her head. "No, it's okay." Because for once, she didn't want to leave. Outside, the night air was cool and quiet. They stood near the entrance. No one in a hurry to say goodbye. "Will you come again?" the boy asked suddenly. The man looked at her, waiting. She met his eyes, then gave a small nod. "Yes." The boy smiled, satisfied. The man exhaled softly, as if something inside him had eased. "Then I will," he said. As they walked away, the boy holding both paper figures carefully. She realized something she hadn't expected. This wasn't just a date. It was the beginning. Sometimes, the most unexpected people bring the exact kind of healing you didn't even know you needed. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more stories that truly matter.